What's going on, my friends? All right, so today let's check it out. As always, starting off with the stocks of WB. Today they opened up at a low $10.90, and then they ended the day with wow, $10.98. It only went up a little bit. As always, you can see that it keeps on dropping, but it doesn't go up enough. But this is where this company is at because they brought this to themselves. Now, check this out. Aldous Hodge confirms he will not be returning as Hawkman in the DCU. This is him saying, I think that's a question for James Gunn and Peter Safran, but I'm confident my version of the character won't be back. There you go. He's confirming it. He's not returning as Hawkman. This is what happens because, of course, James Gunn is erasing everything that has to do with the DCEU, but yet he's picking and choosing who stays and who's going. And as we can see, apparently he didn't pick him, and this is what it is. But what can we do, right? Now, let's check this out. We already know that there's a massive boycott for Superman and this whole reboot with James Gunn. We know it's not working. It's not going to work. And in the end, it's going to fail, flop, and tank at the box office coming this summer. As you can see, this right here is theater owners are already putting the Superman posters down as the movie is predicted to bomb at the box office. The summer marketing slot will be focused in Fantastic Four instead. If you see it, this is an actual video. You can see that somebody in the theater, probably this is, one of the staff managers or who knows who it is, but they're literally taking down the posters for Superman. They're just dropping them and dumping them because they know it's not going to make them money. So they want to be able to open theaters, for Fantastic Four and of course for Jurassic World, because Jurassic World Rebirth is going to crush and stomp the box office this summer. Get ready because that movie is going to make over $1 billion. Super Flop is going to tank at the box office. And of course, Fantastic Four, because of Marvel and, the whole MCU and whatnot, they're going to make money with that. Let's not forget, today is Happy Batman vs. Superman Day because it's 9 years that we finally got Batman vs. Superman with Zack Snyder in the DCEU. Now, check this out. We have this shield company right here, Variety. And why do I say that? Because shield companies are doing reports on Batman versus Superman today. And what a coincidence today, right? Out of all the days that we're celebrating Batman versus Superman. And like Ben Affleck's Batman said, these are all just puff piece editorials that they're being made. And of course, Variety is one of them. We've been seeing different reports and stuff like that. And it's kind of interesting. But they're taking an article that this is not new. Yes, it's a new interview, but let's not forget, Ben Affleck himself said it when they had filmed Zack Snyder's Justice League that he was excited. The same thing with The Flash. So he's still interested. And we saw at SnyderCon in 2023 that Zack Snyder and Ben Affleck are still waiting for WB to call them and make another project. They're on standby. They're just waiting on the studio. Now, when you have, puff piece editorials such as Variety and all these other scoopers that, they're pretty much, rolling around in bed with WB and of course with James Gunn and David Zaslav and Peter Safran, because all three of those bozos are trying to make all the attention and focus on James Gunn as if James Gunn is the solution, right? It's so good that their stocks continue to go down, right? Therefore, this right here is saying, that Ben Affleck was tired and he was just exhausted of everything that has to do. And of course, his son was like, oh, he was scared because, it was too brutal, it was too dark. Look, man, that's the problem with this generation. It's too sensitive. Everything hurts them. You can't eat this, you can't say that, you can't think this, and you can't express yourself. So when you have a brute, badass Batman, what Zack Snyder gave us, not many fans were able to say, oh, hey, I don't like that version. But majority of the fans do want more of that. And I am one of them. And along with that, today, celebrating 9 years that we got Batman versus Superman. And we still continue to talk about that movie as if it was yesterday. That tells you so much. And of course, we know that Ben Affleck was excited when he came back for Zack Snyder's Justice League. He even filmed for free those epilogue scenes with the Nightmare timeline that it was, with him and Deathstroke and stuff like that. So it was on the path to greatness. The problem here is WB and the executives. That's all it is. And of course, we know that the accountant too will be fired very soon because, of course, that's going to be on the way soon. But then again, you have the James Gunn cultists that just want to mock us, and then they want to be, making fun of us and saying, "Oh, you see, Ben Affleck is done. He's moved on," and blah blah blah. Look, the James Gunn fans are just salty because they know that Superman will flop and are in denial. They know it. They can't stop us. They know that we will stop at nothing. And I guarantee you that Ben Affleck, if Zack was to make the call and say, "Hey, let's film The Dark Knight Returns," he's going to be down and he will come and reprise the role. This is why I'm telling y'all, the Snyderverse is on the horizon. With the way that the DCU is right now, is in bad shape. Things are not looking good. So they need a plan B. You have theaters taking down the marketing. They don't even believe in the product, and it's not even out yet. I'm telling you, it's all going to flop at the box office. Jurassic World is going to take the crown this year, and they're going to be the one dominating the box office. I'm telling y'all, we already know that super trash, that's exactly what it's going to be. A straight flop. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments, and until next time.